I just suck at high balls no matter what I do. When my opponent hits the ball high, there's nothing I can do. I just pray to try to get it in. If this is you, then this video is for you. Today, we're going to be going over tips and tricks to hit high balls. Guys, if you have trouble with high balls, there's just a certain way that you have to deal with it. There's a certain way that you have to handle it. You just have to approach the high balls this one way or with these couple tips, and you will be able to deal with these high balls. Now, the first problem that many players have with the high balls is what? The ball's super high, right? It bounces super high and they stand here, right? So the ball bounces super high and they stand here and they get jammed. I can't hit it, right? What do you want to do? When the ball's super high, guys, watch this, ready? Watch this. This is the best tip for the high balls, right? Watch. Tell me right now, what did the ball do? One more time, I want you to watch this. What did the ball do? Pause this video and think about, what did the ball do right now? It dropped, right? This ball dropped. Why? I'm not a rocket scientist, but there is gravity, right? No matter what I throw up in the air, it's going to come down. Whatever goes up must come down, right? So instead of hitting and trying to hit the ball up here, what are you going to do? Where's your contact, first of all? When I make contact, and I'm going to put a link in the description to the contact point video I just did before this, is where do I want to make contact? I want to make contact here. So if the ball's up here, what do we have to do? Well, the ball's going to drop. So in order to get it where my contact is, I have to move back. Once again, right? If the ball's up front, what do I have to do? If the ball's up here, you guys already know this probably, what are you going to do? You're going to run up to it. If the ball's up here though, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to try to get that ball in your contact spot, but now you're going to move back to allow it to drop and get in the proper position, okay? So again, whenever you see a high ball, okay, whenever you see a high ball, what are you going to do? You're going to move back, let it get low, and then you're going to hit. Once again, it's a super high ball. I'm going to move back, and then I am going to hit it, okay? So tip number one, whenever the ball is super high, you're going to move back to get it into the proper position. You're not going to go like this or like this. You're going to have your swing, you're going to have your contact, but now you're just going to move back. Move back to get it in proper contact. Now, how do we know that it's going to be a high ball? How do we see that? How do I know when to move back? If you see a ball coming high over the net, okay? If you see a ball coming high and deep over a net like that, even higher, here we are, high and deep, that is going to be a high ball. I want you to notice something. If there's no pace on this ball, right, it's going to die down super fast. Why? Because of gravity. But if it's coming at you, it's going high over net and going forward, that is going to be a high ball. So you're going to move back and have to hit it. Now, many players, if you already move back, now what do we do? Well, when you move back, what do I say in all my videos? The number one place to be in tennis is what? Moving forward. As long as you're moving and you're finishing forward, you're going to be able to win more points. So after you move back, you have to go forward. Where too many players go wrong is that they move back and they play off their back foot. I did not mean to hit two balls there, but what I want you to do is you're going to move back, and then after you move back, you're going to finish forward with your body. Let's do one more. That was a bad one. Here we are. So I'm going to move back, right? I'm going to move back, and then I'm going to finish forward with my body. Same thing with the backhand. So we'll do a one-hander, right? So I'm going to move back, right? And then I'm going to finish forward with my body. Now, what is something else that I can do that I did not do with that last ball? I want you to think about where I am. Notice if I'm up here in the court, right, I have less distance, right? The further back I go, the further I get close to this camera is positioned in the back of the court. What does that mean? That means I have more court to work with, right? If I'm all the way back here, I'm all the way up in the camera, look how much court, look how much distance I have, right? So when you are back in the court, what are you going to do? You're going to play with height, right? I want you to play with height and spin. The reason why, if you guys are playing a good player and you play back here and you drill a ball, what are they going to do? It comes back to them so fast. I'm back here, right? What are they going to do? They're just going to tap the ball up there, and then you're going to have to run, and you're not going to be able to get back. When the ball's in the air, what can't your opponent do? Your opponent can't touch it. So watch, if this ball's in the air, it gives me time to now get back to the middle. Now, maybe that was too high, right? Because what are they going to do? They're going to hit it overhead and smash it down. But when I move back, I want to play with height and then get back into the court. I want you to look at the two-handed backhand now. Watch this ball, how much height I hit. So I move back, boom, 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 and now I finish forward. Oh, I need to hit more height here. Here we are. So I move back, then I finish forward. Look how much height that I'm hitting. By playing with height, number one, it's going to push your opponent back, and it's going to allow you to get back into the court. Play with height and spin. It's more higher percentage. If you drill a ball, again, you're playing a good opponent. What are they going to do? They're going to tap the ball back, okay? So to go in detail for the forehand and backhand, and this is for the right-handed player, okay? If you're a lefty, you just have to do the exact opposite, okay? So I'm facing you guys, right? You guys are playing me. Whoever, pick your name, whatever your name is versus Tennis with Tyler right now. Here we are, let's go, right? So you hit me a high ball, I see it coming high and deep. So what am I going to do? I'm going to turn, I'm going to move back sideways, I'm going to then step forward with my front foot, okay? So in detail, I'm going to turn sideways, I'm going to go back on my right foot, then I'm going to step forward with my left. If I have a backhand, what am I going to do? I'm going to turn, I'm going to move back on my right foot and then step forward with my right. Sorry, timeout, redo it. I'm going to turn, move back on my left foot, and then step forward with my right, okay? So we're just going to go in detail with that real quick. We'll do a one-handed backhander because I only have one hand to hold the balls. So go turn, move back on the right, step forward on the left. Once again, turn, move back on the left, step forward with the right. Turn, move back on the right, forward with the left. My body is going forward after I hit that ball. Now, what if you can't get behind the ball? What if you can't get behind this ball? Well, what are you going to do? You're going to hit it on the rise. I'm going to put another link in the description to my on the rise forehand and backhand video. I'm pretty sure I have it. I definitely have a reel. Whichever one, I'm going to put it in there. But then what are you going to do? If you ever get pulled out, right? You can't. This ball is coming so hard and fast. I don't care how fast you are. This is going to happen to you. It's coming so hard and fast. You're jammed up. You're not going to try to just smack a winner. You're going to make your opponent win the point. You're going to try to reset the point. So here's the biggest tip in the game. If you ever get pushed out so far that you cannot hit a good ball, you cannot get back behind it, finish forward, what are you going to do? Watch. Here we are. Ready? So the ball is pushing me. I can't do anything. I'm going to pop it up in the air so then I can get back into the court. Once again, balls, I'm super jammed. I can't do anything. I can't get behind it. I'm going to pop the ball up in the air. Why? Because I'm going to be able to get in the court and then rewind where those balls bounce. If your opponent isn't confident enough to hit an overhead deep back behind the service line, it's going to put them into a bad position. So the last thing that I want to leave with you is, if you ever get pushed out wide so much that you know you can't move back properly and finish forward, what are you going to do? You are going to pop the ball up in the air. By popping the ball up in the air, it's going to allow you to recover and get back to the middle of the court and reset the point and be in a better position than if you were getting carried off the court. So guys, this is how you deal with high balls. Once again, I appreciate every single one of you. If you guys have any questions, comments, please let me know in the comments below. I'm trying to be here to give you simple and easy tennis tips to remember and easily close your screen, your camera, your phone, or not your camera, your phone, your laptop, and go out on tennis court and use these tips. You guys will see instant improvement. If you do not, please let me know in the comments below, and we'll have a conversation to help you. I'll see you guys later.